Wow, Tom, I knew you liked my music, but you didn't have to list my name 5 times in the end credits. Ah well, let's talk about the 2007 Eddsworld Halloween special. There have been some episodes of Eddsworld that weren't afraid to tackle Halloween-related topics such as zombies, mummies, or even hell itself. But the show never usually did full-out Halloween specials. There might have been a few in the past, but this is certainly the first one that people think of. In this episode, the guys are harassed by an axe-wielding maniac in a hockey mask. We don't know who he is, where he came from, or what his beef with the 4 of them is, but that doesn't matter. He's eager to chop some heads, and he's not gonna stop until he does it. Spoiler warning, he does. He kills Ed, Tom, and Tord, but Matt does himself in by falling down the stairs. Then he comes back up, sees them as ghosts, and dies of a heart attack. He nearly escapes the grip of a serial killer, but his clumsiness and timidness are what get him in the end. That is hilariously tragic. But just because they're ghosts doesn't mean they can't get a little revenge. They knock the perp unconscious and throw him off a cliff, where he lands on a bunch of spikes. Then he returns as a ghost, doing his best impression of Chernabog from Fantasia, but before he can finish what he started, all of them are captured by, who else? The Ghostbusters, including Luigi. And that's the entire episode. Short, sweet, and to the point. I like it. This episode does so much in so little time. It kills off each of the main characters one by one, but don't worry, there's no real continuity to the show, so they'll be back in the next one. It delivers on some really funny jokes with a nice, great nut shot for good measure. And it surprisingly packs a lot of atmosphere. When the maniac comes bursting through the door, the seriousness of the issue just punches you in the face, almost as hard as that nut shot. But it's not the gruesome kind of scary, it's the fun, Halloween-y kind of scary. That's established right away with the opening, with a jack-o'-lantern falling on Ed's head and Matt busting his skull with a mallet. Even the look on this pumpkin's face just says, "Woo, I'm supposed to be a spoopy punk pin, but I know I'm really not." And look at this guy casually cleaning his axe after killing a whole bunch of people. It's like being a serial killer is a regular job to him. Now let's talk about the animation for a second. It's not the greatest I've seen, but I'm genuinely impressed with Ed's work here. Compared to previous episodes, the characters seem to be much more expressive. I don't know what it is, maybe it's just the way that Ed drew them for this particular episode, but that's just what I see. And the killer presents a wide range of emotions despite wearing a hockey mask. It's the way his eyes are animated, like Deadpool or Spider-Man in the MCU. I even like some of the smaller things, like how Ed animated the ghost trap. Yeah, I'm like that guy on Miiverse who talks about how good the water looks in different video games. And before anyone asks me in the comment section, yes, I actually composed the music for the Legacy Reupload. I wasn't approached to do it, I just took the original video, put my own music to it, sent it over, and then they did the rest. I'm still surprised that Tom liked it so much, but I'm glad that he did. And if I had to do the music for any episode, it had to be this one. The 2007 Eddsworld Halloween special is a fun ride from start to finish. It's funny, it's scary, it's campy, it's dark, it's everything that makes Halloween so enjoyable. Grab your axe and your sword, and don't be afraid to give this one a swing.